What's up guys, Raymond here, also known as Ray Vision, and today we are going to be playing some Forza Motorsport 6, yes indeed. Now today we are going to be doing another drift build. As usual, if you want to find this build, well, you can select the car, type Ray Drift, it is going to be drift and best for speed, or you can just follow me as a creator on Forza Motorsport 6, but before we get too far into this, I just want to remind you guys, please leave your car suggestions in the comments below because, well, I like choosing my cars. I don't have anything against it, but if there's something you guys would rather see, please leave those in the comments because, well, I'm here to please you guys, so that's pretty much it. So today, we are going to be doing an Alfa Romeo 4C. Now, not something you would typically expect someone to make a drift build of, but I decided to give it a shot, and you know what? It's a fairly light car, so I put in the V6 engine on it, did a couple upgrades here and there, did some work, did a little bit of tuning, got those anti-roll bars, lowered some tire pressure, got a little bit of everything, got a feel for the car and what I wanted to do. And honestly, this is a very, very good drift build. It is twitchy, but when you have it going, it scores big. So it's one of those drift builds that brings you really to the edge where it's either you're drifting and you're getting a shit ton of points and it does really good in transitions and other things, or you're not and you get completely fucked over. Like right here, look at this. This was my first lap, first time with the drift car, obviously. Didn't practice ahead of time. I don't have time for that. And right away you can see first corner, I'm like, okay, this is how this car drifts. And it takes me a good lap or a little bit of time to get adjusted to how the car drifts. Every car has its own little way of drifting. No two cars are the same. The reasons why I say that, yeah, you press power, yeah, but it's the transitions, it's how long they pull through into a turn, what gears go through which turns, when you need to brake, when you don't need to brake. All those little things affect many cars in many different ways. So this was just literally my first turn section. And you know what? Getting 20,000 points out of that first turn section, as you will see, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm pretty proud. I mean, like, come on. It shows that the car is definitely not a horrible drifter. It's freaking decent. 21,000, in fact. Look at that. And it is able to pull off the big final turn in Indianapolis, which is actually one of the more challenging turns, I find, but it's also one of the funnest turns because once you get it really well, in some cars, you can just floor it and then you just hold that drift. And this is one of those cars where you can take that turn and it is really fun to take it. You can even chain it up with the previous turn, which actually I never knew you could do until I did it today, which was pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. So you can see this thing is a little bit twitchy. During the transitions, it feels like it's going to spin out, so you have to be very in control and very aware of what's happening. Apart from the transitions, if you want to extend a turn or you want to shorten it, you can easily do that by either upshifting or downshifting and braking. You have a lot of control over I guess the length of the parabola, or however you want to say it, but basically how large your turn you are is taking. As I said, transitions can be twitchy, but apart from that, this thing is super solid. I mean, look at it. It's taking this course like a freaking champ. Although there I stopped drifting for a bit, cashed in those points, which isn't a bad thing. And overall, this race, I didn't do too bad. I believe I came in 3rd out of 14, which isn't bad. My last lap was shit, but it's a good thing that this is based off best lap and not overall score. Because my last lap, I just basically started spinning out every time. But like, I was cashing in really big points. Like, I was pushing it to the edge. I was like, alright, I've done comfortable laps now. Let me go all out. And at that point, I literally went like lap. We're in that first turn section. I got 25,000-ish points. And I was like, oh my god. And then I spun out. And then I went off track. And then I spun out. And then I went off track. All the little tiny, teeny, tiny things that you might not notice. Oh, there is that little car behind me. But don't worry about that. So right here you see I struggle. It is a very hard drift, that one, because often when you when there's the difference in levels, you often spin out right after. So look at that solid drift coming in here with a solid almost 14,000 points after that big long drift. And right here you see my positioning has dropped just a teeny tiny bit, but that's okay. We managed to do, I guess, some sort of a comeback, if you want to say that. And with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed. As usual, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. Leave your car suggestions in the comments below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.